Welcome to beautiful Victoria, Canada, Day 3, Game 1. China taking on Greece here at the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament 2020. It is Canada Day here in Victoria, Canada, and for the first time here in this tournament, we will welcome in some fans in the arena. As you can see, some Chinese supporters have made their way to Victoria Memorial Arena, as well as Greek supporters. So we should have some fans in the building, which will raise the intensity on the floor in a win-or-go-home game for both these two teams. Two games today, China taking on Greece in the first one, the Czech Republic taking on Uruguay. Both of these teams battling for a spot in the semifinals 2 days away from now. Carlin Gay alongside McBeth as we take a look at the standings. Group A locked in by the Canadians. They defeated Greece on match day 1, China yesterday. And both these teams want to battle. And the winner will move on to Saturday's semifinals to take on Turkey. Well, Mick, both these teams had their one game. They got their one loss out of the way. It's win or go home going forward. We start with the Greeks. What do they have to do to get back and get on the right page in this tournament here?
Thanks, Carlin, and welcome everyone. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle. Greeks highly favored in this game, although the Chinese pushed the Canadians yesterday all the way into that third period. The Greeks, with their experience at the guard spot, Kalates and Slukas, and then the height and that they will have inside in terms of all-round Papagiannis and Mitalou, will be a handful for this Chinese team. What do the Chinese need to do? They need to make some shots for sure from the guard position, which they did very well against Canada. I'm looking at the big kid, Shoki. He has to come and play today.
There you see the head coach for the Greek national team, Rick Pitino, the Hall of Fame coach. We'll talk a bit about him as we progress this evening. On the other side, Team China had a tough out in facing Canada in their first game in the tournament. First games in a tournament like this, always tough. But when you face a team as talented as Canada, you find out quickly the level you have to play at. Does that help them here in Game 2?
Yeah, you'd hope so. You would hope so, that getting the legs out of that journey would have been erased yesterday. But 30 points, they faded very poorly in that fourth quarter. And that would be something that I think the Greek head coach, Rick Pitino, would look at and point to and say, listen, you keep these guys, wear them down, eventually you will get on top of them.
There's their head coach, Du Feng. We'll talk a bit about him and his resume full of championships as a player, as a coach, as we go throughout. We'll pause now for the national anthems for these two teams. national anthem sung. We'll get a chance in a second to introduce you to the officials who will be in charge of keeping this game in check. And then we'll move to discuss the starting lineups for both these teams. And see Nick Kalathis on the screen there. A lot of pressure on that man's shoulders to make sure that his team qualifies for the semifinals. You mentioned Zhou Qi for China. Oh, Ming Shui as well had a great game against the Canadians. There are our officials. Conte, LaRocca, El Shouali. And we talked about it on match day 2, now match day 3. A lot of these officials going on to the Olympic Games, so we have high quality staff in every game here in Victoria, which, by the way, rules have changed now on the 1st of the month. It's good to see some fans in the building, Vic. We have 10% capacity allowed in this building, and the doors were open about an hour ago. They were already in, making their way in as we take a look at the starting line.
Yeah, no change for the Greece. Kalatis and Slukas at guard, Papagiannis and Mitalou will play around the paint, and Haris Yiannopoulos will obviously operate as the wingman, forward, 3-man, whatever you want to call it. But I think that experience of Kalatis and Slukas will go a long way to seeing this team maybe get this victory. There's Dinos Mitalou. Spent 4 years at Wake Forest, Panathinaikos, great season. He was number 7 in rebounding in the EuroLeague last year, and that's got him his big contract into Milan, where he also will keep his EuroLeague status alive. Good place to go.
Yeah.
Good food.
Great food. Maybe even some wine.
I'm sure.
Rick Pitino, the head coach, the Hall of Famer for Greece. A lot of experience. He's forgotten more basketball than I even know.
Come on, you do yourself a disservice.
On the other side, take a look at the starting 5 for Team China. As we said off the top, they had a tough out yesterday, taking on Canada that already had a game underneath their belts. The long travel just to get here. Legs are under now on the back-to-back. Here are the 5.
Well, you got Hu and Wu, the bookends of that 5 right there. Zhou Qi, 15, is the one that has to come to play today. 7 shots only yesterday. He made 5 of them. And for me, number 10, Zhou Peng, has to have a better game. Miserable numbers for him. 8 points on 3 of 9 shooting. Got to get the job done, son.
Ho Ming Shui, 24 points. Shot the lights out from 3-point range, as you see on your screen. It was perfect from the line. Provided the ability to create not only for himself, but others. He'll need more of that going up against a talented guard in Nick Kalathis. That's a good head-to-head matchup. There's Dufong. Now the head coach of Team China has won championships in the CBA, both as a player and as a coach. Last 3 CBA championships, that man has been at the helm. Coach of the Year, the last 3 CBA award winners, or rather, Coach of the Year award the last 3 seasons for him. See that stat on the screen there. It's rare that you see, it really is only at the international level that you see regions mix. Europe taking on Asia. So that stat could be misleading, but also a moment in this game. And then China on the other end, and trying to keep their streak alive of making Olympic Games. They're a 16-time FIBA Asia Cup champion. But in terms of keeping their streak alive in the Olympic Games, Mick, 9 straight.
Yeah, that's going to be on the line right now, right? All 4 teams playing today lost their first game. So it's like a quarterfinal playing into semifinals on Saturday. Whoever gets the victory gets another chance, another bite of the cherry on semifinal day. But for China, you're right, like 9 in a row appearances, or 9 out of 10. That's at stake right now. A lot of pressure. I mean, literally, all 4 teams today have to go 3 victories in a row to get that ticket. Tonight, Saturday, and then Sunday.
It's win or go home from here on out. My favorite type of basketball. Zhou Qi and Papagiannis will jump us off. Greece wearing the row blue, China in the home white. And off we go. FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament 2020 from Victoria, Canada. Glad you're with us wherever you are, however you're doing so. Carla Gay alongside Mick Bett. And we start off with a Nick Kalathis layup.
Yeah, turnover to start for China, and Kalathis runs it straight back. That's not what Dufong wants to see from his team, for sure.
Ball control was an issue for China in their game against Canada. It was as well at the Asia Cup qualifiers, where they played about 10 days ago. Their final 2 games over in the Asia Cup qualifiers against lesser competition, so to speak, 16 on average in those 2 games. They're able to get away with it over there, but here, it's a much tougher task.
Yeah, you know, the difference for me is that the defensive intensity, the defensive physicality, Sluka's in, that China don't experience in their whatever games they play in the Asia Championships, the Asia qualifiers.
Zopong, he called for him to have a big game. He starts it off with a bucket and the foul.
That's a better move, right? That's twice they've gone to that ball screen. 4-5 ball screen, which the Greeks have switched. There's the switch. Papagiannis doesn't bend his feet and can't make any impact as the ball hits the backboard. Here's the first play of the game. Kalathis just turns the corner here. I'm not sure Wu realized there was no help on the baseline.
Did kind of look like he was calling for it, but it never showed up. Pong knocks down the free throw, give him a 3-point play. Score is 4-3 early on here in the first quarter. There's Slukas. Kalathis. China in a zone. Middleglue. Can't get it to go. And Zhou Qi with the flat-footed rebound.
Yeah, good idea of posting up Mitalou high post, but you think you got to take it to the hoop.
Good hands there by Papagiannis. Stay on this side, 14 on the clock for China to work with.
Yeah, Shoki roll into the hoop. Saw it yesterday. First couple of plays against Canada ended up with a dunk. The Greeks read that one like a book. Papagiannis was right there to deflect it out of bounds.
It's a good matchup, Zhou Qi and Papagiannis inside. Zhou Qi only took the 1-3 yesterday.
And do you remember the noise it made? It was not a good shot, but he's got that in his arsenal.
Sure does. So does Middleglue, and he knocks down his first offering from deep.
Well, that's tough. Drags Zhou Ping all the way down to the baseline on that ball screen. No one running to recover from the weak side.
Ho Ming-Shui. That pass was intended for Hu Xian, and Zhou Qi's long arms got in the way of it.
See, there's Zhou Peng stuck on that baseline trying to guard the ball. He can't get back quick enough to get to Mitalou's 3.
Kalathis showing some patience now. They go inside. Kalathis looking to repost. Middleglue now goes cross court. Yiannopoulos. 3 to shoot. And a foul as Yiannopoulos tried to put it on the deck. Zhao Jiwei picking up the foul there.
A lot of hands in the cookie jar,
Yeah.
Carl.
Sure was.
Zhao Jiwei just
It was almost like a windmill that time.
tested the referee.
A lob attempt, and Zhou Peng putting his hands up as he undercut Papagiannis.
I'm not sure Papagiannis would have got how close he would have got to that lob, but Zhou Peng wasn't going to take any chances.
They call it on the floor. So Greece will inbound, and here's Slukas. He's doubled. Oh, and they call a foul. You heard the slap on this side of the floor.
He's on the looks like Slukas is holding his head too, as if the slap might have been up high. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, Shoki.
Zhou Qi's first foul, and the 3rd team foul now for China.
He got a bit of foul trouble yesterday, Zhou Qi. Hopefully he'll stay out of it today.
Definitely going to need him on the floor,
Yeah.
both ends of the floor, to protect the rim and then give him some presence inside offensively.
Well, him and Joe Pong both have one. They can ill afford to get too early here.
See if Greece attacks that. Galafis uses the ball screen, now drives. Good pass. That's a 2 on the way for Mitoglu, no good. Offensive rebound, Slukas on the ricochet. Slukas offers a 3 and knocks it down.
You know, we saw that against Canada, that ability to just cross over once, twice, and fire that J pretty quick. He's got a great quick release. And timeout from Dufong. Doesn't look very happy.
Here's a crossover you were talking about.
Yeah, well, look at the space that Hu is giving Slukas. Too much respect. You got to get after him, make him drive. Don't let him sit back there and make jump shots.
A 10-3 run for Greece to start the game led to a timeout for head coach Dufong. And we'll take a look at some highlights here. Again, it's this crossover from a different angle.
Yeah, you can't let him up there. See the timeout from Dufong, he sees it straight away. You cannot give him that respect. Carl, I don't know whether you remember, but China's gone through its period of foreign coaches. They brought them in a lot, in the CBA especially. Now the CBA is full Chinese coaches. I think maybe 1 or 2 are foreign coaches. But the national team was coached by Kozlowskis at one point.
Right.
And a guy called Bob Donewald.
Right.
I don't know whether you remember the Donewald area. Well, Donewald was really around the 2010, 2000, and after that. But he really instilled a passion in the Chinese team.
And a toughness as well.
And a toughness. Now, it did boil over in many times where there was incidents on the floor which ultimately disgraced the Chinese team, right?
Right.
But it's that element of the game that perhaps they need to get to a lot more. That physical mentality.
See what they come out of a timeout with. Here is Ren on the floor. Zhou Qi, the tough catch, and the foul on the floor. He was surrounded by 3 blue jerseys. Lucas says, it's on me.
And have you watched this? Zhou Qi doesn't get the ball above his waist. He does a little bit, but he gets drowned out quickly. You know, that's your big man. You've got to make more of a presence in there.
Wu Qian with 8 to shoot. He's calling for a Zhou Qi screen. Nice split there. Good look for Red for 3. Can't get it to go. Zhou Qi right on the doorstep, puts it back in.
Nice work from Wu, right? Just got the penetration, drew the weak side defense. That zone again for China.
It's Lucas. Yiannopoulos' 3, no good. Zhou Qi will clear. We saw against Canada that China likes to get it out in the open floor, push the tempo. Let's see. Good job there by Greece to get back defensively. Qi had an opportunity to pull down that offensive board, but somehow ends up in the hands of Slukas. Galafis is fouled.
There's the little split of that ball screen. That's a good shot to take for Ren, because any shot gives Zhou Qi a chance to rebound. He doesn't have to jump too hard to get up high, does he?
We have about the same vert, him and I. Yiannopoulos will inbound. Papagiannis screens for Galafis. He snakes. Yiannopoulos, now they go inside to Papagiannis. Good cut there by Slukas, and a nice find, Papagiannis.
Yeah, that's a beautiful play. High level of risk on that pass, but well executed.
7 and counting for Slukas.
Papagiannis bailed out there. There's an easy pass into the lane that shouldn't have happened to Ren.
That was good offense that time, though, by China. Mitoglu. Papagiannis crushing the orange.
Nice. Nice high-low play there. Mitoglu flashed into the zone. And that drew defenders, and Papagiannis, great finish.
Mitoglu has a Great eye, very unselfish. A lot of skill for that big man. He's just getting into the prime of his career. 25 years old. As you said, he's going to Olympiacos. Lucas with the unsportsmanlike, and we'll go the other way with free throws and ball for China.
No arguments on that one. Here's the high-low. What's 14? 14 comes to the ball, and then finds himself in a photograph.
I don't know if they still do posters anymore. Maybe it's an NFT now.
Oh, nice one.
There's Lucas on that last finish.
And you're going to tell me what NFT stands for, right? Because I've been told and I can't remember.
Non-fungible token.
Oh, yeah, I did know.
We don't have to get into the Bad Bunny conversation, do we?
I'm just happy in my ignorant bliss.
Zhao Ziwei will take the free throw.
I don't think that's going to get any better in my life. But.
We do owe you a playlist, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bring it on.
Papagiannis taking a break there. It looked like he took a shot, recovering from throwing it down. Here's a turnover by Lucas, and there's the foul. Right to be called. There's no play on the basketball.
And then gets upset with the call. Right? Come on.
Well, we could go back to the hotel and say that we had the referees back this time.
Yeah.
It was the right call.
Hey, listen, I've always got their back. They don't get it right all the time, but...
Zhao Ziwei. See, the floater no good. And Vitoglu clears.
Good look from Zhu, but you got to make them turn down the three. Right now, China looking for points.
Lorenzakis into the floor for the first time for Greece, number 5 in blue. Vitoglu checks the feet, makes sure he's behind the line, and knocks down the triple.
China in a whole lot of trouble right now.
Last couple of looks right on a doorstep for them, just haven't been able to fall.
Yeah, they got to find some success from somewhere.
Zhao Ziwei right down the lane. He can't get it to go. A lid on the rim on that side for China. Kalathis, he's fouled before the shot.
You know, they get in great positions, but the finish is not there. And that may be part of the arsenal they're not quite getting, right? Are they playing to their strengths, or are they just playing to what the defense is obviously making them turn the corner, but you have to finish. You know, that's 2 shots now at the hoop where the guards have not come up with the goods.
China in the penalty now as Kalathis will toe the line.
You know, and to me, Colin, that would be part of the scouting report, right? Is that you don't want these guards running around ball screens and throwing things, bounce passes to the rolling Zhou Qi and Shun in there. So make the guards make a play. Make the guards beat you.
Vitoglu just outworking everyone on that offensive rebound. He'll set the ball screen now for Kalathis to work with. No look pass. Lorenzakis thought about the 3, puts it on the deck. Floater, no good. And it's finally vacuumed in by Red. Zhu on the baseline, looking for help. Tossed it up to Leo, who's into the game for the first time. The big 7'5" center for China.
First sight of the big fella, yeah. I don't think he played too much in the FIBA Asia qualifiers, did he?
Got in some minutes, but he didn't play at all against Canada.
No, it's exactly right, yep.
Bring up the FIBA Asia qualifier. China was over there just 10, 11 days ago. They played 4 games, 2 against Chinese Taipei, 2 against Japan. They won all 4 of them. But then they started the long travel all the way here to Victoria, Canada, 28 hours in total. They left Manila, stopped off in China, and then continued on to Vancouver and took a ferry over here to Victoria. Got in on Friday and immediately went to practice on Saturday at 3 a.m. local time in China for them, which is about midday here in BC, Victoria, British Columbia. So they were shaking off some cobwebs early on in the week.
Yeah, it's not been an easy trip for a lot of teams coming here.
Katsivelis into the game for the first time for Greece. Lauren Zaikas for 3. Kavavas inside.
Oh, wow.
Hard work. Using the left. Gets 2.
What's he giving up? 9 inches on the big fella, Liu. But he outworked him right there.
Zhu. Using the Leo screen. Step back on the way. It's left short by Zhang Zhenlin.
Wow, it looks like Kavanis might get this foul trying to box out Liu. There's Kavanis out working on the offensive boards. Nice finish too. He's got his feet set. Little lefty. There's the tip onto the backboard to keep it alive.
Short run there by Kavadas. He picked up 2 quick ones. So he hits the bench with 2 personals. Mitoglu will also leave the game. Christopoulos into the game for the first time, number 2 in blue. Check that. He's number 1 in blue.
Wait for the ball, please. Wait for the ball.
Dufeng will be looking for offense desperately as Leo will hit the bench. Shen checking in. You see him on screen there. And a little pressure now, full court shown by China. Trying to create some turnovers, get back in this game.
Oh, what a pass.
It really was. Didn't lead to a basket. Katsivelis putting it on the deck. Papagiannis inside, and the foul.
Yeah, Zhang just got caught on the wrong side there. And you know what? Papagiannis is too good. You can't give him that much space. Let him cut in front of you. Yeah, and Zhang just tips the ball away in disgust with himself.
Nice pass by Katsivelis. Fine, Papagiannis. It feels like every time Papagiannis gets anywhere around the rim, he's trying to throw it down. It's 2 dunks already. Zhao Ziwei's shot no good. 1 and done again for China. Lauren Zaikas uses the screen. Papagiannis thought about the 3, now puts it on the deck. Nice feed.
Yeah, it's right now too easy. I think Dufeng is going to have to change things up. The defense, they stay in that zone, they're going to get picked apart. And it's not even shooting, is it? It's just penetration.
That's a tough catch there for Shen. He got bumped and he'll go to the line.
Pushing it back from Katsivelis, I think. Number 4 for Greece. Nice little pass here. This is how easy this is. Kasalakis, just a layup against the zone. I don't know whether Shen would have done much with that pass anyway if he'd caught it. He would have been way stuck under the bucket. Easy perhaps to bounce him out, make him pass it out.
It's been a struggle offensively for China. They've been stuck on 10 for quite some time. Shen goes 1 of 2 from the line. Zhao Ziwei checks out of the game. Kostas Antetokounmpo into the game for Greece. Logopoulos. Lauren Zaikas. Foul before the shot. Wu Tien will pick up the foul.
Yeah, there's a difference between playing. Look at that. I mean, that's just poor defense. As much as you want to put pressure on the ball, you got to play with it. Look at the teammate there. Ren saying there's no need for that.
Zykus with his first point there, getting the kind roll on that free throw. See Dufong really trying to get some energy out of his team. It's just not here right now. You hear Rick Pitino in the background begging for a deflection from his team.
That's Pitino basketball right there, isn't it? In a nutshell. Wow.
Offensive foul called on Red. Lawrence Zykus drawing it and almost picked up another foul himself with a chest bump on his own teammate.
Ren can't believe it. Yeah, that could be a flop.
Would you not use the arm bar though?
Yeah, you know, you are, of course. No, you're not. You're right. But did he go down too easily? For my long he is, yeah.
There's Lawrence Zykus. Fires it inside. Costas pounds it home.
Yeah, that's the problem when you come up and step up, play aggressive D on the ball screen. You're gonna leave somebody open. You need coverage under the hoop.
China could hold for a last shot as Wu Qian. Zhu, that's a 2, and he knocks it down.
Oh, look, the referee's giving a 3.
Have they? That shot would have counted if it went. Didn't go. One ref on the other end of the court, you're right, did signal 3. The one closest to us, the one I was looking at, said 2.
I thought it was a 2 as well myself.
They've given a 3. So gives us 28-14 after 1, Greece in front. Well, let's listen to Rick Pitino.
No freeze. Get your hands up. I don't want him to make a three.
Here are the shooting numbers for both teams. As you can see, China struggling from the field at the moment, but it could turn around at any moment in this game. They do have 3 quarters ahead to try and get back in this one. First quarter highlights. Most of them going to be from Greece. You thought that might get Zhou Peng going. After that, and 1. Had a bit of a quiet game against Canada. They need him to score. He's the captain of this team, and without Yi Jian here, they're going to be asking a lot of Zhou Peng and Zhou Qi. They just haven't been able to provide it as yet. That could change with 3 quarters remaining in this game.
Well, Zhou Qi, Colin, played 4 minutes in that quarter. I asked the question, if he's your best player, or if you consider why you only put in 4 minutes through him in the first quarter?
Yeah, and he's not in any foul trouble, so.
No, he's got 1 foul and he's coming out now to start the second, which is good.
Fans in the building for the first time here in Victoria, 10% allowed in. You see fans on both sides as we get set to start the second quarter. FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament 2020. Greece in front over China at the moment. Greece in the road blue uniform, China in the home whites. Carlin Gay alongside Mick Bet. Thanks for joining us wherever you are, however you're doing so. Lawrence Zykus gets the bucket. Holding his eye, looked like he got poked in the face there. It's been a lot of straight line drives allowed by China. They've been in the zone and still have allowed a lot of straight line drives. Zhao Jiwei. Ren. Skip pass. Ho Ming Shui. The crossover. Too strong. A battle underneath. That looked like a rugby scrum. We're going the other way. Over the back foul on Zhou Peng.
Yeah, the Chinese offense having a lot more problems today against the Greek defense than they perhaps did against the Canadian defense yesterday. But that might be down to styles. I think, you know, the Greek team probably playing, I think it must be their 5th or 6th game, including warm-up games.
Katsivelis comes off the Kostas screen, now finds him. Kostas trying to catch it. He was fended off there by Zhou Qi. It's a turnover. Zhou Qi down the lane. Oh, what a rejection by Kostas, saying no. And on the other side, Katsivelis puts it in off the gorgeous feed, right on the doorstep of the rim. Kostas and Zhou Qi now battling.
Now, there was a little bit of afters, Colin, after the block shot on the backboard. Be interested to see where that comes out somewhere. This is a great, phenomenal block. Now, it looks like Zhou Qi might have just pulled.
He did.
Antetokounmpo back.
And he
there.
And he responded with a push.
Yeah, look at that. There you go. Yeah.
Now the referees were warning both players. Game needed a little bit of this, didn't it?
Well, you know what? Anything that gets the Chinese team going. With 14 points in 11 minutes.
Got to give Zhou Qi a touch here now. He's going to launch a 3. Left it short. Lawrence Zykis calling out a set. It's Kostas. Kostas putting it on the deck, spinning in the lane. Tripped over Zhou Qi's feet and lost control of the ball.
Yeah, those two having a little personal battle.
Ho Ming-shui, the feed to Ren, and finally gets it to fall. It almost looked like that one was going to pop out too.
Yeah, something going their way at last.
Lawrence Zykis, the crossover. Kostas, bucket, and the foul.
Right now, one penetration by the Greeks, and the whole defense breaks down. There's the penetration for Larentzakis. Dump off, nobody helps out. Nobody swings down low to help out. And Antetokounmpo. There's a nice play from Hu here to Ren, wide open.
Five points in counting. Kostas Antetokounmpo. 35-16, Greece in front. Zhou Qi underneath. Oh! Responds with a big-time poster.
Wow, that's woken him up for sure.
A little one-on-one game going on now. Just clear the floor. Let them go at it. Lawrence Zykis left it short. Zhao Jiwei.
See what happens now from Zhou Qi.
Yeah, give it back to him. Why not? He's looking to establish himself in the post. They're on the opposite end. 10 to shoot. It's Zhou Peng now. Yo rise and fire, no good. And Kostas with a good block out. Pulls down the rebound. Kalathis, ball screen. Floater. No good. Zhou Qi picks it up, and he'll put it on the deck. Him and Kostas collide. And it really is getting physical between those two. Ren for 2. No good. Zhou Qi rising over the back of Greek player that was Katsivelis. And now he'll tee up a 3 and knock it down.
We got timeout here for somebody. Who is it?
It's a timeout for China.
Yeah, just to steady it down a bit. Tell me what you think. I'm actually impressed with the way Zhou Qi has responded. But next question, why are you not coming out to play the game that way right at the very start? Look at this thing. There's some anger in there, right? There's a little bit of, we've had some afters. Yeah, we've got a little bit of history, me and you. What's this bit? Another one. There's a sniper in the floor.
Some might call that physicality. We're
Oh,
not all as
sure.
tough as you, Mick.
But you know what I'm saying? You need to show me that at the beginning of the game.
Right.
There's no need for somebody on the opposition to wind you up so far that now you want to play. And that goes back to my earlier comment about that physical mentality coming into a game. And that's what Donald brought to that team.
Speak of physicality, you see the points in the paint. 20-6. That's the story of the game so far. It's been buckets right on the doorstep for Greece, and China hasn't been able to replicate that on the other end.
So I know where you know, remember Bob Donald. Bob Donald coached in England, and he recruited a team one time. They were all night fighters. Every single one of them were just tough kids.
The all back alley team.
Yeah, exactly right. Here you go.
Out of the timeout, Wu Qian starts the set that never gets really started as Mitoglu fending off the defender and pounds it home.
Yeah, they're having trouble now getting an offense started. Anything to that high post, his arms all over the pass. A lot of attention.
Zhang, nice pass to Wu Qian. Lawrence Zykis gave it away. Wu Qian the other way. Kalathis in front of him. Doesn't matter.
Nice move.
The finish by Shen. A little bit more intensity now from China.
Yeah, absolutely. Love to see it.
Zhu right on the back of Kalathis.
He couldn't get any closer.
Ball screen for Kalathis. Lawrence Zykis alone for three. Pump fakes. Now it's Kalathis who offers. Can't get it to go. And Wu Qian will push. Behind the back dribble. Will tee up the three.
Count it. Oh, no.
Following his own miss. Last touch. We're going the other way. I thought Wu Qian got hit on that last three-point attempt. But we'll see him on layup drive. And the intensity definitely picking up. Multiple players there in position to finish that play. Here's the Greek deke right in your living room. He's going to be a good player, isn't he?
Yeah, for sure.
China just 1 of 5 from three-point range.
Oh, wow. Great job from Shen. Defensive denial. He's going to set the, he rolls to the hoop well. He's wide open.
Give it to him. He's asking for it.
Feed the bear. Here he
Finally
is.
get it to him. The double comes. He puts it on the deck.
Oh, good
bulldozing
work.
his way to the rim, but couldn't get it to go. Kalathis. Regopoulos, ho, 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 rising up and crushing the orange. That rim's getting a workout on the other end. Shen pulls up. Can't get the roll, and Mitoglu clears.
Look at Papagiannis run this one.
Kalathis up top. Papagiannis down hard. (44-22) Greece in front over China. The winner of this game moves on to take on Turkey. The semifinals on Saturday here, the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament in Victoria, Canada. Wu Qian tees up a three. Indeed.
Nice play. Chinese playing a lot harder right now.
On both ends of the floor. Zhu. Katsalakis going to work on the block. He got bumped. No shot.
Interesting. I wonder where the foul was, because it looked like a pretty good continuation there. Foul's going to go against who? There's the three from Wu Qian.
And you called for it. Papagiannis there in perfect position to finish off that alley-oop. Back to live action. Kalathis. Greece looking to go to a block now. Katsalikis fading away. Soft touch.
Yeah, I think they can get any post up they want to with the smaller Chinese guards.
Oh Min-shui.
That's a good move.
Was hammered.
That's a tough move.
It was, wasn't it?
A big game yesterday. What's he got today? He hasn't got as many points today.
It's 23 yesterday.
Yeah. Mind you, you know what? Papagiannis didn't do too badly. Straight up. That's a big difference for me, I call in the NBA. Sorry to interrupt you. The verticality rule. I don't think the NBA refs get it right a lot. Verticality. I don't think in FIBA they do get it right all the time. That looked like a pretty good move where Papagiannis is going vertical. The offense is just jumping into him. Who's at fault?
That's a good question. Maybe we should ask.
Another breakfast debate, huh?
In this case, it looked like it was a foul. I'll go with the
You're going to go
whistles.
Listen, what if you're not going to get with the referees?
That's true. I need to stop that, don't I? There's Mitoglu. Kostas was hacked on the perimeter. It's 14 fouled now for China with 2:45 to play in the first half. Zhao Jiwei picking up his second.
Well, they went in the break yesterday 13 down to Canada, I think. Played very well.
Katsalikis, the sky hook, no good. Good save there by Shen. And Ho Ming-shui was hammered as he was trying to get past Kalathis.
The wily old pro makes it look like a basketball play. There's no unsportsmanlike, but it was fairly intentional what his intent was to stop the play. Yeah.
Just enough, right? Shen can't get the finish over Mitoglu. Lu Wenbo into the game for the first time for China. And boy.
Well, Mitoglu's complaining that, you know, I don't think he's complaining about the pain, but the fact that there's no play on the ball, I guess. That's what he's saying. It's just a hack, isn't it? They're going to come right down on his, yeah. Well, I don't know.
There it is again. Wow. A lot of contact.
Yeah, Zhang completely missed the ball.
Good to see he's okay, though, because that could have ended poorly. It's a direct shot to the nose.
Yeah.
But the Greek Deke knocks down the 2 free throws. Wong checking into the game for the first time. You see him on your screen there. Zhao Jiwei. Wong, his first touch. Ho Ming-shui. Inside. Oh, can't get the finish, but he'll go to the line to earn it.
Well, he went where he doesn't belong, that's for sure. It's a lot of trees in there, but he came up with a good play. Just transferred it over to his left hand at the last minute. Here he goes, great penetration. Flicks it up, almost got the and one. A lot of Greek players looking around and say, it wasn't me.
A couple tough drives now for Ho Ming-shui that earned him trips to the foul line. It's up to 3 points and counting. He'll look for number 4 at this attempt. All his points coming from a free throw line. Christopoulos into the game for Greece, as is Laurentzakis. Some pressure shown now by China. Luembo trying to keep in front of Laurentzakis. Kalathis. Nicely done. That's a pro move there.
Wow. Like walk in the park for him, isn't it? That's way too easy, way too easy. That's like the first play of the game where he walked it in.
Omi Shui gave it away. Laurentzakis looking to run, trying to fend off Luembo. Christopoulos on the block. Calmly backing down. Can't get it to go, but Costas cleaning up the mess.
Where was Joe Chi trying to get defensive rebound? I'm not sure where he was. He looked like 5 feet off the play.
Wayne was battling for position down low. They're going to call the foul on Christopoulos. And here's the finish by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, check this out, Carl. Joe Chi goes after that rebound, after that block, but you got to turn around and go and clean it up. There's nobody else on the floor that's going to rebound that ball.
Wayne knocks down the first.
Who's the youngest player on this team? Is it Liu
It's the big man.
21 years of age, 7'5".
Yep. It's the big man.
Qingzhou Eagles. And Zhu Jie is 21-2, the number 2.
A very young team that's missing 3 stars that played for this roster at the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2019. Li Jianjuan, Gao, and Wang Zilin. Gao is really their creator. Of course, Li Jianlian, probably the best player in the country right now. And he's recovering from Achilles injury. He had to take 3 surgeries to correct. Wow. But he's back on the right path. Just wasn't fit enough to be able to make this roster.
And he's not young anymore.
No, not at all. And offensive foul there called on Laurentzakis on that fast break attempt there for Greece. So we'll go the other way. See if we get a good look at it here.
Got the steal all right. Oh,
there's
yeah,
that push off.
Yeah. Wide receiver push up, isn't it?
China could hold for the last look if they want it. Joe Pong back into the game, see you there on the screen. See what they run to get some momentum to head into the break. Maybe some positive news to talk about at half. Zhou Qi will come and set the ball screen. Ho Ming-shui driving. Called for the N1, and he's going to go to the line.
Again, I'm going to have to differ with this foul. He's going to have to... Yeah, maybe there was contact before the takeoff that might have been in his favor.
But again, another drive by Ho Ming-shui that puts him back at the free throw line.
I mean, the block was clean, right? Everything was clean except for the contact down low.
Ran back into the game for China. Some pretty shots coming from our crew here in Victoria. and enough microphones for you to pick up all the action on the floor, including the sweet sound of the ball going through the net. Timeout on the floor. Rick Pitino going to draw up a play. Let's listen in. See if if Greece can get what the Hall of Fame coach wants. Coming out of that timeout, Greece will inbound underneath their own goal. They'll have the ability to run the baseline. 3.5 to play here in the second quarter. Kalathis. Lawrence Zykis would have had an open three if the pass is on target. And we'll put 0.4 back on the clock for China to work with. Ho Ming Shui gonna try and get a look off here in the backcourt. Fires it, too late. That's how we'll end the first half of play. Greece looking good here. Trying to punch their ticket to the semifinal as Rick Pitino in a full coaching mode. $20-point spread, Greece in front over China, 20 minutes away from trying to take on Turkey in the semifinals here on Saturday. FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament, Victoria, you see the numbers there. A struggle from the field so far for China, just 29% from the floor. Paint scoring, the difference really in the game. Wide margin in favor of Greece.
Wow, look at that rebounding count, 24 to 12. 12 rebounds for China. I mean, they've been completely posterized under the boards.
Balanced scoring for both teams so far. Dinos Mitoglu with 10 points leading the way, leading all scorers. Kostas Antetokounmpo has 7. A couple loud finishes. And here are some of the best plays from the first half. That was the first basket of the game. And you'll see a lot of layups and dunks for Greece throughout. Joe Pong finished an and one for China, and it's been quiet since for him. A little bit of hope, though, for China. They did have a stretch there in the second quarter where they got going a little bit. We see the beginning of a little one-on-one between Antetokounmpo and Zhou Qi. The bright side for China, shooting 29% from the floor. You'd have to think it's going to get better, right? Like they can't stay at that level heading into the second half.
No. I think the big change to me was this little altercation between these two, Antetokounmpo and Zhou Qi. When that got developed and the coach took that timeout, they came out with a lot more urgency. And all of a sudden, Zhou Qi is playing like a different person.
Toglu with that nice move and finish and scream. A lot of dunks in this game. Matt Rim's getting a workout.
referees get involved. Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll leave you with the rest of the first half highlights here. China down 20, but they have 20 minutes for the rest of their tournament, potentially. They'll be looking to try and keep their Olympic streak alive. We'll be back with second half action here. In beautiful Victoria, Canada. It's the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament. Don't go anywhere.
Again, they're looking for Marjanovic. There's the double team. Bounce pass, Davidovich. Well, you get the double team, somebody's open. Well, it's almost like they anticipated the help coming, and then perfect cut to the basket. Marjanovic, nice drop-off pass.
Chich. Still a lane, put the floater up for the throwdown and a whistle. And these, let's just say cute alley-oop. As Kovacic goes up the other, oh, what a block! Morea just got back in transition, he just outworked everybody. And when you're looking for something to inspire, this is what could do it. Ripnik slices through the hard show. Oh, well, maybe they overpass. The three is good.
That is a thing of beauty. Second half action underway here in the Alexander Nicholas Hall, and right away, Dobrich reminds us that also he does have some hops as he comes in and catches the alley-oop pass and flushes it.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
Coach, you're shooting just 29% from the field. You've only got 32 points. What do you have to do in the second half to get back in the game?
上半场我们我觉得还是没有准备好啊，对方上来对防守的压力非常大，我们可以看到很多年轻队员都不适应，失误太多了，然后呢选择机会也是不是很合理，都是在外线去投篮，然后呢命中率也是非常差，啊，然后呢下半场第二节相对好一点点，啊，我希望大家还是尽快的把自己的专注度调整回来，啊，下半场把防守端去做好，然后进攻端呢再耐心一些。
I think for today's game, especially on the first half, actually we are not really ready yet, especially when the Greece team give us too much pressures. As the young roster right now for Team China, they are not used to that one. So that's why it caused a lot of turnovers. So also they didn't make really good decision for the first half. I think but on the second quarter, I think they are getting a little bit better. However, for the second half now, I think for them, they need to just be more mentality part, they need more focus, and also have to adjust themselves to the game pace. And on defensive side, they need to do a little bit better. On offensive side, should be patient.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach, I guess you have to be happy with that first half. You're up 20 points. You shot well from the field. You got a lot of balanced scoring in this half.
Well, I'm more happy with the defense. When you get a really good offensive team to shoot 26%, and understand this is the best fast break team in this tournament in terms of speed up and down the floor. They've got one fast break in the first quarter, one fast break in the second quarter. So the guys did a great job.
Saw a little bit of physical play in the middle. Did you like that from your guys?
Yeah, look, we can't play any better than this, but I get very nervous with big leads because you can't watch the scoreboard. You got to play every possession as if you want greatness, and that's what we're going to be after.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, welcome back to beautiful Victoria, Canada, FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament 2020. Greece taking on China. Greece up 52-32. The winner of this game moves on to the semifinals to take on Turkey, which will be on Saturday local time here. Slukas, 7 points, had a nice little spurt there in the middle of the second quarter. And We'll be looking for China to come out with a response after really struggling from the field in the first half. Just 29% from the field. That man right there, Zhou Qi, a lot on his shoulders here in this second half. He's been quiet so far, just 4 points, 4 rebounds. Nikolathis, a lot of experience, trying to get his team to the Olympic Games in less than a month. Off we go. China in the home white. Greece in the row blue. And we'll start the second half with a red drive. Kick to Zhou Qi, and he pounds it home.
Wow, nice offense to start the second half for China. That might settle them down and get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Carlin Gay alongside McBeth. They are the 5 on the floor for Greece. Much better intensity coming out of the break for China defensively immediately. Slukas with a 3, that's back-breaking.
Carla, one thing Coach Rick Pitino said at the break was you can't watch the scoreboard. You've got to play each possession by possession. And he says he gets very nervous with big leads. So it'll be interesting to see how close China can get into this offensive foul here, isn't it? Surely.
It's going to stay on this side.
Giannopoulos is going to get the foul, but wow.
See the tough pass there by Kalathis finding the open Slukas, and then the response red. And Zhou Qi kicking this off. Rick Pitino's probably been in many basketball games where he had a couple scares with big leads, but also on the other end, he knows what it's like to be down big and have your team fight back.
Yeah, that's a nice play.
Zhou Qi again, second dunk here in the second half.
Another set offense from a sideline, well executed. 2 for 2.
Pass is a lot crisper for this Chinese team now to start this third quarter. Kalathis, look away pass, Giannopoulos for 3. Couldn't pay off the beautiful look by Kalathis. We'll go back the other way. Omeng Shui. On the block. Ren spinning away, can't get it to go. Lucas for 3. Indeed.
Chinese defender looked like it was who goes under the screen, and you're just begging him to shoot the ball then.
13 and counting for Slukas, one of the quickest triggers in basketball, really, in international basketball. Slukas, he can get it up there. Your hands down, it's already too late. Zhao Jiwei pulls up, in and out. Kalathis with the rebound. They'll push the other way. Giannopoulos will tee up a wide open 3. Can't get it to go. Zhou Qi with the rebound. Zhou Qi galloping down the lane. Playing with much more energy here now to start this third quarter.
Nice work from China there. There's the 3. You just dare him to shoot it. And, you know, Slukas is one of these players you don't have to ask him twice. Chat for somebody on the bench. There's that well-worked play. Papagiannis gets the back screen. Giannopoulos doesn't realize what's going on. Zhou Qi gets another 2 in the book. Now the other thing that Coach said at the break, he thought that China had the best fast break in this tournament.
Interesting.
Argue.
Interesting.
Discuss.
Huh.
I mean,
well, we have
it's an interesting one, isn't it?
We have 6 great teams here that like to get out on the open floor.
Yeah.
Canada, of course. You have Turkey that can get up and down, and Uruguay, who we'll see a little bit later, and the Czech Republic. Putting China in that class alone in the conversation is a high compliment from the coach.
I will say that they're unselfish, right? They will push ahead very, very quickly. So that ball moves not just by the dribble, but a lot of passing up the floor.
The pressure here shown by China. Kalathis able to cross the timeline without any issues. It's Papagiannis. Slukas, hard turn. Leaves it up top for Papagiannis.
Yeah, as soon as he turned the corner, somebody was going to get in a photograph.
Zhao Jiwei's pass. It was last touched by Salukas. Stay here with 6 on the clock. And here's a Salukas dime to Papagiannis.
Yeah, it's an easy one there. Somebody should have been tagging Papagiannis on his way down as Salukas turned the corner.
Wu Tian rejected by Papagiannis. 0.1 on the shot clock. Won't be able to get a look.
That's like an all-day buffet for Papagiannis, isn't it? You present him with that sort of opportunity to block the shot.
You can't catch and shoot with 0.1 on the clock, so immediately the referees blow the whistle. Shot clock violation will go the other way. It's been 3 blocks for Greece, none so far for China. And with Xochi on the bench, that might not change at the moment. Just having a discussion over at the scorer's table. Looks like we're A-OK and ready to go. It's the replay of that last shot clock violation. 0.1, as I said, you can't catch and shoot. That needs to be a tip. We needed Jay Triano. He was not here. A turnover for China, and here is Greece on the other end. Mitoglou left it way short. Galathis, and yes, they give him the unsportsmanlike.
He'll probably argue it's the same play as the first half, but I don't think he reached for the ball on this one. He just touched the body. Let's have a look at it. Yeah. That's the old way they used to stop the ball at half court. Wasn't just a little wrap around the stomach.
You wanted the review. It's not going to get one. How do you feel about the unsportsmanlike foul?
Oh, it's simple. I think one of the things that FIBA does, it makes it simpler for referees to call. A lot of rules are simplified to make the game flow. So you don't have to go and find out, was he the last player, or it's a play on the ball or it's not a play on the ball. And if it's not a play on the ball, it's unsportsmanlike, which is probably right, yeah?
I agree, and it kind of
I wonder
makes
whether
you
the
think
NBA
twice.
won't change their view about it too.
I would love to see it, because it makes you think twice about having to make that play, that take foul that we see all the time in the NBA, stopping fast breaks, stopping highlight opportunities.
Well, the hack in Ben Simmons, right?
Right.
He hasn't got the ball.
Wu Tian. Zhang puts it on the deck. Can't get it to go. Fall at his own.
Tough move. Zhong Jinlin straight down the other end. Greece are right at it, though, aren't they?
Wu Tian leading the break for China, spinning in the lane. He's hammered by Salukas, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It's a tough move from Zhong. Gets his own rebound, tips it up.
That's just at working, right? Working everyone else on the floor.
Yeah, getting first. Make sure you're first off the floor to get that rebound, and it did fall in his lap.
And those are the plays that we did not see from China in the first half.
No.
Now starting to see it here in the third. Plenty of time for them to chip away at this lead. This helps. Clock stopped. You get 2 shots at the free throw line. Wu Tian knocks down the first. Give him 8 points and counting.
One shot.
Tian is pure, and a lot of holding and grabbing on this inbounds attempt. Wu Tian really putting the clamps now defensively, and Shen with a bad foul there. nothing was happening for Greece. He was trying to struggle to get over the half-court line.
He was so frantic to get the 16-second call, wasn't he? I don't think Cavadas could get the ball over any slower.
Katsalikis turning inside, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, there's a part of defensive pressure is that your main aim is to keep the ball ahead of you, right? You can put pressure on the ball, but you must keep the ball ahead of you. As soon as you let a guard turn a corner and there's no help, like here, you're in trouble. And that's what Dufong is so upset with, right? Pressure on the ball, yeah, but you got to keep him ahead of you.
They really don't have any rim protection without Zhou Qi in the game, so Dufong decides to put him back into the game. As Katsavelis knocking down the first.
I mean, you look at the scoreboard, it's 17. They're not too far away
at all. Plenty of time.
Make it a little interesting.
If they get it to down to 10,
yeah,
start of the fourth quarter, we're in a ball game. And there is the unsportsmanlike on Wu Qian. He's upset about it.
I mean, he's just dropped the ball, hasn't he? Get open. Now he's had it slapped out of his hand, but yeah, you've got to be ready for that. Nice play from Katsavelis. Interesting stat about Dimitrios Katsavelis. Played some ball in Kazakhstan, in Astana.
Wow.
I mean, there aren't many. I mean, there's a big club there that's got some money. The Astana club, which is the capital of Kazakhstan. But there aren't many Greek players play abroad, full stop, right? I mean,
right.
Mitulu's going to Milan. He's only the 7th Greek player in history to go and play for Milan. Fotsis and Barousis were the last 2. So to go and play in Kazakhstan to get your money is pretty interesting.
See the foul count on your screen just now.
That's a great look.
That's
a great look down low.
Fouled by Zhou Qi.
They're going to count this on the floor. I think it's on the floor. Good box up. I'm not sure what Zhou Qi did wrong here. I'm not sure he knows what he did wrong.
Luo Chongqing into the game for China, the youngster, 7'5". He's going to man the middle.
Yeah, he basically fills up most of that middle, doesn't he?
Yep, looks like they're playing zone too. He's never going to step up and try to stop Sloukas from shooting that 3. Sloukas would normally make that. Shui. This is Ren turning, feeds it down low. Ball batted around, ends up in the hands of Wu Qian. Waits for a ball screen, uses it. He's gonna have to put it up. He does. Count it.
Nice play. Frustrating to get Ren with all his experience trying to throw off a little flip pass to the youngster. Very difficult to catch that type of pass. Yes, Lucas is just going to work right now.
He is, isn't he?
That's a nice move.
Wow. Gorgeous move on the 7-footer. 7-footer plus, rather.
Look over one shoulder and lay it up the other with a jump hook.
It's a bad pass. Lucas read it, but he couldn't hold on to it. Goes out of bounds. 12 on the shot clock for China to work with. Let's take a look at that last replay.
Well, Leo's as quickly as he came in, he exits stage left too. That's a nice play there from 33, Wu Qian. Here he comes down. He's played well today.
The patience. He knew the clock was winding down. Gave you the up fake. Zhao Jiwei. Hard drive. The floater does not fall. And Mitoglu using one hand to fend off the defender and grabbed the ball with the other. Navadas. Bumping and grinding down low. Now looking for help. skies a pass cross court to Slukas. 3 to shoot. Slukas galloping inside. The floater, no good. Zhao Ji-wei back the other way. Oh Ming-shui clearing it out. And he's gonna dance, spinning. Nice move.
Yeah, really uses agility there. His mismatch with Cavadas. Chinese just picking up that defensive intensity once more. Great kick.
Good ball movement. Greek Deep couldn't knock it down. Zhao Ji-wei will push.
Yeah, one thing's for sure, they do not have anybody can hit a jump shot on a fast break. Nobody nails a 3 on the break.
Oh, rejected by the Greek Deep.
Dino says anyone for volleyball. This one's going into the cheap seats.
Maybe even a Wimbledon serve.
I say what?
A Wimbledon serve could be. That's an ace. That's a move by Ho Ming-shui. Doing some great shots here from Victoria. Got to shout out the crew. They're doing a terrific job of bringing to you like you're right here in the arena with us. That's a gorgeous, another inbound play. You talked about those for China. They've been executing them well.
Yeah. That is, as long as they execute, they're fine. Find people some shots. That's nice defense, too.
Good block there by Shen. Laurentzakis disagrees with my comment.
I'll tell you what, Shen, number 14, he took the bad tongue of the critical tongue of Dufong earlier in the game, but wow, has he responded. Offensively good. You know, he's had some nice little moves defensively there, held his ground. Really impressive. He's got it back to 16 now, and they probably got they have the ball too, don't they?
Not passing the ball at all on offense. Defensively, you got to get back, and everybody's got to guard. All right, now, in this underneath out of bounds play, you're running fist three, which means you're throwing it to the 5, getting the handoff. Dimitri's coming out, and then we're setting the pick and roll for you on the ice. When you run two-side play or any of the plays where we flip it, you gotta go at him, move and set the screen and then go. Okay, now I take the ball. Now you're taking the ball, you're handing it off to the 3-man. Pop out. Okay, 3. You're taking the dribble, throwing it to the 1, spot up, pick and roll.
Well, we didn't have fans for the first 2 match days here in Victoria. We do now.
That's great to see.
10% capacity here will be allowed into the arena for the rest of this tournament. July 1st, it is Canada Day here. They're celebrating locally.
Hey, Colin, happy Canada Day.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Happy Canada Day to you. Right back to you.
Yeah. Well, you being a Canadian, a Canuck.
A Canuck.
By birth.
Yes.
I'm just loving being here. Just soaking it all up.
Loving it as well. I haven't been able to see live basketball for quite some time, and grateful that we have the opportunity to do it all over again as we slowly get back to a sense of normalcy around the world. A 3 on the way, knocked down by Laurentzakis. Added a timeout, gorgeous play, just like Ricatino drew it up.
Punching the air too, he's fired up.
Critical minutes here for China as we approach the 2-minute mark to play in the 3rd quarter. A giveaway.
That's a poor pass, another one. We've seen a few of them today. Laurentzakis is going to work.
Yeah, he is. Cavadas getting fouled there, and Dufong animated on the sideline.
Yeah, Cavadas has got the body weight over Shen, just pins him at the backboard. Shen goes after the ball, and the referees don't like the physical stuff. Watch Laurentzakis coming back on D here. Look at this.
The emotion. Even though the scoreline is what it is. felt like they needed that basket. They got it. It's back to a 20-point lead. Two for two from the line for Kamatis. Give him 6 on the evening. Zhao Jiwei needs help, and he traveled.
Yeah, you talked about help. That press just caught him by surprise, didn't it? Yeah, there's nothing too spectacular about that. Just Katsavelis had his hands low for the dribble. Snuck it away from him.
Yiannopoulos. Lorenzakis. Deep 3. No good. And cleared by Shen. Zhi directing traffic. Oh Ming-Shui. Zhou Peng, we haven't seen him in a while.
There you go.
And now he's on the score sheet. Foul right on the inbound. And Zhi's going to pick it up. There's the bucket from Zhou Peng.
Yeah, very fortunate little deflection. Ended up his way.
Sometimes pictures say all that we need to say. Lorenzakis finished up last season at Olympiacos. Many of these players, of course, playing domestically in Greece. One of the top leagues in the world over there.
Yeah, and many of them, Olympiacos was my go-to.
No shot, they say, no shot.
There should be 2 shots for the bonus anyway, but many of these players, you play for Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, the domestic league is probably just a 2-horse race most years. AEK, Athens sneak in there now and again. But both teams, if you play for those big clubs, you play in EuroLeague, right? And that's the premier competitions in Europe. Yeah, you can see the 2 separate plays, the foul and then the action of the shot.
So Ho Ming-Shui will toe the line, try to add to his point total. He has 8 right now. Give him 9.
Yeah, good follow-up game. Didn't play as he's not playing as well as yesterday, right? You know, he made more shots, the threes especially.
He was 4-7 from 3-point range yesterday. Pressure shown. Zhi trying to stay in front.
China are 2 of 6 from the 3-point line. 6 threes the whole game.
It's not the same shooting that they had at their disposal against Canada yesterday. Meanwhile, Greece starting to rack up the threes.
And Greece 8 for 19. I mean, I can't think the last time I saw an international team only shoot 6 3-pointers.
Going back to the good old days of basketball.
Well, you know, Patino will remember those days, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's Lorenzakis crossing over on Zhou Peng. Can't get it to go. And Zhou Qi clears. And China will hold for the last look here in the 3rd quarter. Three banged down by Zhang Jinling, and that's how we'll end the 3rd quarter. A much better 3rd quarter for China. They struggled to get to 20 points in the first 2 quarters individually. They scored 27 here in the third. A little bit of momentum. Trying to fight back in this game. Their tournament lives on the line, 76-59. Winner moves on to the semifinals.
So that three-pointer there, Colin, 3 of 7 now, China. But look at those numbers. They've shot 43 times, 36 from 2, 7 from 3. Pretty exceptional to see that ratio of 3s to 2s.
Some of the best plays from that third period. Started off with this loud finish from Xochi. Lucas was feeling it front half of that third. And after that basket by Xochi, he went quiet the remainder of the quarter. He's now back on the floor. Love to see him close this game strong. The first 5 minutes of this fourth period is going to be so important, Mick.
Yeah.
They're not completely out of it. You can get it to 10, make a run, get the crowd that we now have in the building into the game a little bit. Might see a close finish.
Well, you're absolutely right. They got it to 13, didn't they? I think we talked about getting it under 10. But you look at the scoreboard, it's 17 now. So that 3-pointer they've just hit took it out of the 20s. So this is not an easy task for them, sure, but you're right. You keyed on the key area, maybe 3 to 5 minute mark is when they need to know, are they making a run or are they just going to give in and let it happen just like yesterday against Canada?
The largest lead of the game was 23. They've been able to chip away at it. We start the fourth quarter with China down 17, and you see the energy that they desperately need to play the rest of this game with. Right off the bat, G right into the jersey of any ball handler in front of his face. Laurentzakis with 10 to shoot. Yiannopoulos. Double comes, skip pass, Laurentzakis. Fakes, then fires, can't get it to go, and Xochi clears.
Yeah, nice defense from China, great rotations, that's a good pass.
That is a gorgeous pass, Zhou Peng with the flat-footed layup.
He's been on the national team for many, many years. Love to know how many caps he has. Been at many tournaments.
Yiannopoulos' 3 no good. And Xochi sparks the break again. Xochi, offensive foul.
Come on, ref. Let him play. What a move. Let him play. I love that. Come on, big fella. Show me what you got. Great defense from Yiannopoulos. Held his ground. Oh, Xochi just need a little more nimble footwork to get around that.
He almost sent him into the third row.
I love that.
It's the 4th foul.
Yeah,
big
man.
storyline here for Xochi. They'll have to sit now, and they'll have to battle without him. Shen checks into the game for China.
They count the bucket?
They did not.
Oh, come on.
There's Kalafis. So calm in these moments. Oh, he pushed off. Ooh. Oh. They're going to call a flopping foul on Ho Ming-Shui.
Chinese player went down the previous offense, pushed over by a Greek player, and Du Fong got off his bench, animated. Let's have a look at this one. Was there a push-up? Slight one? Oh, sniper again.
Yeah. Live, it looked a little bit more aggressive than the replay made it look. Leads to a flopping tech. Katsalikis will trigger this inbound here. Mitoglu. Kalafis. Mitoglu Good ball movement. Slukas open for three, no good. Papagiannis clears on the offensive glass. Katsalakis floater, got it.
Yeah, they're getting points wherever they want them right now. But look at China. I love that. Patino's right. They do run it at every opportunity.
Yeah, you start jogging, you're in trouble. You got to run back against this team. Street. He'll tee for three. No good. Shen tapped it up.
Nice work, big fella.
And is able to secure possession for China. They'll get another look offensively. Ho Ming-shui turns the corner. Shui for three. Indeed.
There's a poet in the house. That might be a rhyming right there. Back to 15, Colin.
It is. The magic number is 10. If they can get it there, we have a game. Response there by Katsalakis.
Just trading right now. China's got to get stops. 82 on the board for Greece.
Street driving. Nice feed. Ho Ming-shui thought he was hit. It's just a possession for China, and Ho Ming-shui holding on to his finger. He hit the ground hard.
So, Colin, even if Greece score no more points, right? 82 is where China have to get to. That means they've got to score 18 points in the next 7 minutes. That's going to be tough enough in itself.
It really is.
And they got to get stops every time.
Well, here's the unit that they have on the floor to try and do it. Zhou Qi with his 4 fouls back on the floor to try and lead this comeback attempt for China to keep their hopes alive from getting to the Olympic Games. Zhu. Wu Qian, who also has 4 fouls on the floor for China. Shot clock violation.
Great defense. I mean, the Greek bench are up on that one. You know, a couple of shots missed, a couple of cuts not made properly from the... That shot should have been taken right there.
Back to live action. Here's Papagiannis front court. Kalafis. They'll reset. Now use the ball screen. Kalafis down the lane.
That's like years of experience on that ball screen.
I don't even get a second to celebrate that last basket as Wu Qian tees up the 3.
I talked about that ability to shoot the 3 on the break. They don't quite have it, China.
Bitoglu spins and got bumped. Stay on this side. Saw the points in the paint disparity on your screen quickly there. That's the 3rd team foul now here for China this quarter. After the Kalafis bucket. It's Lu Wembo's first. Kalafis, Papagiannis. Kalafis slapped out of his hands by Zhou Qi. 7 to shoot for Greece. Almost too nonchalant there by Kalafis, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think he got caught in 2 minds, looking to pass to Papagiannis, and then ended up, well, I'm going to have to shoot this.
Here's Papagiannis putting it on the deck. Over the top of Zhou Qi, can't get it to go. And Zhao Ziwei will push the tempo the other way. Wu Qian off the curl. Inside, Zhou Qi. Papagiannis watching him. Zhou Qi falling away. He'll go to the line for 2.
It's a good move. It's a good move. Got pushed off his, out of his rhythm with a little slight nudge by Papagiannis. Made the shot a little more difficult, but I think a good little first step there. But how we see so little of this, right? You know, if he's got that sort of array of ability in that low post, why are they not going there a few more times a game? First free throws here for Zhou Qi.
Yeah. He knocked down the first.
Again, that's another criticism of 7'2", you don't get to the line.
At this level, it does stick out on the international stage. Playing teams trying to qualify for either the World Cup or the Olympic Games, in this case the Olympics. You're gonna have to bring it for the full 40, and we haven't seen that yet from China. They've had spurts, but not the full 40.
Wow.
As Rogopoulos knocks down a 3.
The youngster, 20-year-old Rogopoulos.
He had the dunk earlier in the game, and now showing us the range. Zhu Qian. Now looking for help. Calls for Zhou Qi to screen. Qian for 3, off the glass, no good.
I didn't quite get that right. You got Mitalu on you at 6'10". You don't want to shoot it because he's tall. Oh, nice play.
Mitalu.
My point in that last ball screen, right? You've got Mitalu on you. You don't want to shoot the ball or penetrate because he's 6'10", so you bring a ball screen up that brings a taller player on you. And then you got to go against Papagiannis.
It's a nice feed and a loud finish by the Greek Deke.
Yeah, Zhou Qi was caught out on that one. Little backdoor cut. What's this? He's left. There's Rogopoulos.
Lets you know what he just hit.
I wonder if Zhou Qi, is playing half, knowing that he's got those 4 fouls. Doesn't want to get the 5th.
Yeah, he's in foul trouble with 4. Wu Qian in foul trouble with 4. Big mountain for China to climb here with 5:15 remaining in this game, but it doesn't stop here for them if they don't make the Olympic Games, because they're still going to be playing basketball in about 45 days. We have the Asia Cup in Indonesia. China will be there. They left pre-qualification leading into this. They qualified, and
that becomes an even more, well, I don't know about this year, whether Australia and New Zealand, what sort of teams they'll take to that tournament. Australia would definitely not take the strongest team. But the Asia Cup now is a very strong tournament. If it wasn't open before, right? It was tough before with Iran, Lebanon,
Japan,
Philippines,
as well.
Japan.
And now China. So they still have plenty of basketball to think about, even after this game, if they aren't able to make a miracle happen. Zhou Peng inside. Rejected by Papagiannis.
Now, did Papagiannis take a little elbow to the face?
Oh, yeah, he did. Good sportsmanship, though, by Zhou Peng. He knew he hit him and kind of tapped him on the back, make sure he was all right. Slukas checks out of the game. Katsivelis into the game, number 4 in blue for Greece. They've been able to execute these inbounds plays all evening long. See if they get a good look here. Zhou Qi down low, good seal. Can't get the left hand push shot to fall. Rogopoulos turns the corner. Gitoglu, no good. And Zhou Qi now has his double-double. Even 12 points, 10 rebounds. Zhou Peng, he traveled. He'll argue that he was getting grabbed, but did shuffle the puppies there.
I think he had the chair pulled underneath, didn't he?
He did. Yep.
Looked like the defense back. Yeah, look, defense backed away. Number 4 there, Katsivelis.
Zhou Peng always knew that this would be a tough tournament, as he has a young team around it that he's the captain of. Du Feng also said that much in many of the press conferences here in Victoria. As Lawrence Sykes knocks down a 3.
Yeah, it's getting 4 minutes, 26 points now. It's getting to the same stage we're at yesterday against Canada. China really needs to dig in here. That's a nice move.
It really is.
There you go.
So Chi showing some power with that finish.
And here we are again, low post, 36 minutes of the game, the second time we've seen it in the game. Feed the bear, get him the ball. That's a tough move, Carl. I'm sorry, that's a tough move, but why am I seeing that the 36 minutes of this game? Not that I need to see it, but you know what I'm saying? He's got skills.
I think the entire bench wondering the same thing, and Dufeng would probably ask that question of him post-game. But he has 15 and 10. So Pang tried to finish it, could not. Did well to steal it. The offense not there for him. Lauren Sykes has not had a problem with offense this evening. Knocks down another 3. Give him 15 and counting.
Feed the big man. Let's get him the ball.
He's on the block. Oh, Ming Shui with the floater. See the fast break points there for Greece, 16 in this game.
That's the Joe Chi effect there. I'm not sure Katsivelis really want to throw anything up that could be swatted away.
It's the last bucket by Oh Ming Shui. Like is stepping into the wide open 3. Really no one in the picture there defensively to try and stop that. 3 minutes to play here in this game. Greece looking like they're headed to the semifinals. They'll have an off day tomorrow and play on Saturday as Ho Ming Shui gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Greece will play Turkey in the semifinal game.
You couldn't ask for a better matchup than that, could you? Greece versus Turkey, semifinal. Be something to savor.
Turkey looked really good in their first 2 games, defeating Uruguay and the Czech Republic. They took a couple punches from Uruguay early on, but were able to figure things out. And then Jetty Osman took over in the second half to secure the victory in their first game. And then Game 2 against the Czech Republic, they came in very vocal about the fact that that was somewhat of a revenge game for them from what happened at the 2019 FIBA World Cup in the group stage. They had the great game right down to the wire with the Team USA, trying to defeat them for the first time in a major tournament. Goes to overtime, they lose, and then the Czech Republic shocked them in the following game and sent them down to the loser bracket. Czech Republic used that huge victory to vault their way to a 6th place finish at that World Cup. Turkey did not forget the loss, and I felt like they got a little payback.
They looked a bit rusty yesterday, the Czech Republic. That'll be an interesting game next up against Uruguay. Do or die bash again. Joe Chi fouls out there with his 15 points.
15 points, 10 rebounds in 20 minutes. Was plagued with foul trouble all game long. And now he'll sit and watch the remaining 2:33 in this game. Ren gave it away.
Highlight.
Foul there on the drive as Katsivelis will go to the line.
It was almost like the highlight avoidance defensive play there. I'll overplay Antetokounmpo, and I won't get into a frame here.
That's Ho Ming Shui's 4th foul. Yeah, he was way over there, making sure that Antetokounmpo was not able to take off in sky for the alley-oop attempt. Katsivelis knocks down both free throws. He was perfect from the line so far. He has 11. Ho Ming Shui. Skip pass taken away by Lauren Sykes. Another highlight opportunity. It's Hiskokubilis right inside with the layup, and that will lead to a timeout for head coach Dufeng.
Yeah,
Teaching moment here for his team, 101-72 the score.
Getting out of hand pretty quickly, huh? 2 minutes to go. I mean, there's nothing he can do to change this result. I think he just wants to settle things down and just come out with some pride here, moving forward. I think Costa's wanted that. Yeah, what do you reckon?
Yeah, he definitely did. He was running the floor like, give it to me. I'm on the runway, baby. Well, Greece with a good showing here today. As you said, it should be a great matchup between them and Turkey coming up in the semifinals. Coming up next, so we have a great game, another winner-go-home contest between Uruguay and the Czech Republic. Uruguay fought hard with Turkey in their first game, I think surprising many. They were up 8-1 at one point, and then Cedi Osman took over, and Turkey was able to pull away. Now the Czech Republic looked a little bit sloppy in that second half yesterday, a little sluggish. They'll be looking to work out some kinks, but in a winner-go-home sort of scenario, it's tough to do both. So it could be a real upset opportunity for Uruguay in game number 2 here in Victoria, Canada. It's a 101-72 the score here. China playing out the final 2:05 of this tournament. They'll look towards the Asia Cup as Ho Ming Shui missing the shot there. Hu Chen for 3, indeed. This loss will bring to an end the third longest Olympic Games streak for China. 9 straight appearances. That's going to come to an end now. Australia has the longest streak, as Costas with the rejection. Australia with 13 straight appearances at the Olympic Games. The U.S. in second with 10. China was in third. That opens up the door for someone to take that third spot. Costas inside. Thought he was hammered, but he play on. Minute 10 to go. Wu Tian. Three on the way, and a rebound inside by Shen. Last minute here in Victoria, as we'll have our first semifinals set in stone now. Greece and Turkey coming up on Saturday here locally. China will now head home and get set for the Asia Cup in August. Costas showing us the range. Can't hit. Ho Ming Shui. He'll tee up a 3. Indeed. What's really impressed with Ho Ming Shui's tournament, it was 2 tough games for him, but he does have real skill.
Yeah, he's playing with a lot of confidence out there. It might be his first 3 of the night, though, isn't it, from compared to yesterday?
It's 1 of 1. Gonna sub here. Luembo will check into the game with 15 seconds remaining. Lorenzakis on the last bucket. Lorenzakis with 21, a team high. Big night for him. There's Costas saying no. Could be the last possession of the tournament here for China. Greece still playing hard defensively, and that's how we'll end it. 105-80, Greece punches their ticket to the semifinals. Their hope of making the Olympic Games here in 2021 still alive. 105-80 your final. Greece moves on to play Turkey on Saturday in the semifinal.
Yeah, really polished performance by Greece. I think they stepped up their game from the game with Canada, which doesn't bode well for teams later in the tournament. There you see your numbers. China never really got out of the blocks in terms of their percentages. 6 of 15 from the three-point line. Although Greece only made 12, look at the numbers inside the arc, 64%. They missed 14 shots from inside the three-point line. Turnover's not really a factor for either one, Carl, are they? But look at the bench score, it's 64 points. Wow. That is pretty big.
A lot of that was Lawrence Zykis, who finished with a game high 21 points. He came off the pine and provided that crucial scoring to get them over the line. 21 points in 20 minutes. Now going to try to carry over that momentum into Saturday's contest against Turkey, which should be a thrilling game. Nikolathis leading his team off the floor. Greece always prone for an upset. They'll have to pull one off against Turkey. Can't count that team out. Play with a lot of heart. And they have the coach to lead them to the potential upset. Here are some of the best plays from the game. And for China, they now look at the Asia Cup. As you said, Mick, it might not be as strong of a field, so it's wide open, really. So this young Chinese team can really have an opportunity to come up with a result there.
Well, especially when you think it's a Olympic year, so teams like Japan won't send their strongest team because they've just come off the Olympics. Australia, it'll be up for grabs for a lot of teams, I think.
China with the ability to play a high-level competition. They now know the gear they have to get to on the international level. You can go back with this same level of intensity at the Asia Cup. Might be able to walk away as champions. But a long travel here to Victoria. They play 2 games. They'll have a lot to work on, but also something to be proud of. Saw some play from Ho Ming Shui, who played really well in the game against Canada. Zhao Ji Wei. Wu Qian. And of course, led by the veteran Zhou Peng. So we'll leave you with the highlights. Remind you coming up soon. Game number 2 here on match day 3. Uruguay taking on the Czech Republic. Winner of that one will face Canada in our second semifinal on Saturday. Winner go home scenario. Should be a battle coming up here in Victoria. We're not done yet. Stick with us. It's the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament 2020. Hope you enjoyed this one. We did. For Mick Bett, I'm Carlin Gay. We'll see you soon right here with our game number 2. And our last semifinal spot on the line. The Czech Republic and Uruguay coming up. Greece winners here, 105-80 over China.